Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle, lose their first round of privacy battle with the UK paper Daily Mail. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, the former royals, are seeking damages from Associated Newspapers for, quote, misuse of private information, end quote, in relation to several articles published in the Mail on Sunday and the Mail Online, February 2019. The couple, known as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, have recently moved to California by way of Canada. The Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, lost her first round in her legal fight with Associated Newspaper over alleged breach of privacy after the Mail on Sunday and Mail Online published excerpts from private correspondence between her and her father, her estranged father, Thomas Markle. On Friday, May 1st, Mr. Justice Warby ruled against the Duchess and her husband, Prince Harry, who had claimed the newspaper had acted dishonestly. Sky News reports Associated Newspapers, which publishes the Mail on Sunday, has won the first stage of its legal battle with Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, over the publication of a private letter to her estranged father. This was today, May 1st. The judge ruled it was irrelevant, and he added such issues are assessed objectively. The claimant's arguments that motive and state of mind are among the circumstances to be considered are contrary to Campbell versus MGN Limited, the legal precedent involving supermodel Naomi Campbell. The Duchess, who was born Meghan Markle, made her name as an actress in her native U.S., was outraged when the Mail on Sunday published an article in February 2019 under the headline, revealed the letter showing true tragedy of Meghan's rift with father, she says, has broken her heart into a million pieces, end quote. The Duchess, now 38 years old, is seeking compensation under Article 82 of the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, and Section 168 of the Data Protection Act of 2018. At a hearing on April 24th, Associated Paper lawyer Anthony White, QC, had asked the judge to dismiss two aspects of the Duchess's claim that the paper acted with dishonesty and malice in the way it had edited the excerpts, and that the publication of the letter excerpts should be considered in the light of 9 other articles which were, quote, generally unfavorable to the defendant as one of those tabloid papers which had been deliberately seeking to dig or stir up issues between her and her father, end quote. But Mr. Justice Warby said that by considering the 9 allegedly false articles which the Duchess relied upon, there was a danger of the case descending unnecessarily into uncontrolled and wide-ranging investigations akin to public inquiries. He said, as a matter of principle, other articles or other conduct can in principle be relied on as rubbing salt in the wound, but that cannot be and is not said of these 9 articles. The claimant's case is that the articles sued upon are a distressing instance of a pattern of misconduct, which also includes the 9 other articles that have been sued upon. In his ruling, Mr. Justice Warby said, counsel for the claimant, the Duchess, has compared this case and the claim made by Prince Charles against the Mail on Sunday 2008 over the publication of extracts from his travel journals. When the court granted the Prince summary judgment, counsel submits that the private and confidential nature of the information in the letter is obvious and self-evident, and publication served no public interest, but rather the sole purpose of satisfying a curiosity about the claimant's private life, which the defendant itself had generated among its readership. And he added, it's right as a matter of discretion to strike the allegations out. They are not minor matters, but serious allegations of wrongdoing which are partly implicit, unclear, lacking in particulars, and likely to cause a significant increase in costs and complexity. The fact, if so, that the same matters are or might be relied on in aggravation damages does not affect that conclusion. Schillings, the law firm representing the Duchess, said the ruling did not change the core element of the case. It said the Duchess's rights were violated, the legal boundaries around privacy were crossed. And the Mail Online claimed the letters revealed she is a narcissistic showman whose self-control is wavering, quote unquote. Meghan Markle married Prince Harry in May 2018, and the couple has had a son, Archie, last year. but they have consistently complained about British tabloid media intrusion into their private lives and decided recently to move to the United States and eschew their royal duties. As part of the lawsuit she has launched against Associated Newspapers, the Duchess is demanding all copies of the letter she wrote to her father. In the hearing May 24th, Mr. Sherburn said the Mail had, quote, harassed and humiliated, end quote, Mr. Markle, Thomas Markle, who is 75, her father, and exposed him as a royal scammer, and then manipulated this vulnerable man to get hold of the letter. Mr. White said there had been no dishonesty on the part of the journalist Caroline Graham, the Mail on Sunday U.S. editor, and there was no proof anyone else at the Mail had acted dishonestly. This is on Sputnik News. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.